It was a cloudy afternoon in the peaceful little town of Willowtown. Zara, a curious and kind-hearted girl, stood near her home, wondering what adventure the day might bring. She loved books, big questions, and helping anyone in need. Suddenly, Zara heard a gentle humming sound, like wind chimes in the sky. She looked up and gasped. Something was floating above the clouds. What could it be? The clouds parted, and from the sky came the most magical thing Zara had ever seen, a floating library. It sparkled like a dream, and a staircase made of clouds appeared, leading right to her feet. As Zara stepped inside, she was greeted by Otto, the wise owl librarian. "Welcome, Zara," he said kindly. "This is no ordinary library. Here, stories come alive, and kindness changes the world." Otto pulled out a golden book titled The Lonely Giant. It opened with a glow, and a swirling portal appeared inside. "This story needs your heart, Zara," Otto said. "Step in, and help it unfold." Zara stepped into the story world and found herself in a giant's valley. There sat a huge, lonely giant with gentle eyes, staring at a broken toy in his enormous hands. His sighs echoed through the hills. Zara noticed a group of children hiding behind the bushes. "He's scary," one of them whispered. "He broke our toys," said another. They didn't understand the giant's gentle heart. Zara approached the giant. "Why are you sad?" she asked softly. The giant wiped a tear. "I only wanted to play. I didn't mean to scare anyone, or break anything." His voice rumbled with sorrow. Zara smiled and handed him a tiny toy she'd made. "Here, something just for you." The giant's eyes sparkled. No one had ever made him something before. That moment changed everything. With the giant smiling kindly, the children grew brave and stepped closer. Zara introduced them. "He's not mean, he's just been alone." The children nodded slowly. Maybe they'd been wrong. Soon, the valley echoed with laughter. The giant played tag using just one finger. The children laughed and ran, and for the first time, the giant felt like he belonged. As the sun began to set, it was time to say goodbye. The children hugged the giant's foot, promising to visit again. Zara waved, heart full, ready to return to the floating library. Zara returned to the floating library, her heart glowing. Otto smiled. "One story, one heart changed. Are you ready for the next adventure?" Zara nodded eagerly. Another book floated forward. It read The Invisible Boy. As it opened, Zara saw a schoolyard filled with laughing children, and one quiet boy who seemed completely invisible. Zara stepped into the story and entered the schoolyard. Children played and shouted, but no one noticed the quiet boy in gray sitting alone. Why can't they see him? She wondered. Zara sat beside the boy. He looked up in surprise. Someone had finally noticed him. "My name's Liam," he said quietly. "No one ever sees me, even when I'm right here." Liam shared how he moved often and was always the new kid. "They don't mean to ignore me," he sighed, "but it still hurts." Zara placed a hand on his shoulder. "I see you, Liam." Zara had an idea. "Let's show them who you are," she whispered with a smile. Liam's eyes lit up with hope, like a spark had been rekindled. The next day, Liam and Zara started drawing a huge, magical mural on the schoolyard pavement. Dragons, stars, castles. Slowly, children began to gather, whispering in amazement. With each laugh and kind word, Liam began to glow. The more kids saw him, the more visible he became. Kindness was making him whole again. By lunchtime, Liam was surrounded by new friends. They listened to his stories, laughed at his jokes, and even asked him to lead a game. He was no longer invisible. "Thank you for seeing me," Liam whispered as Zara turned to leave. She waved back, heart full of joy. Another story had been changed, through empathy. Back in the floating library, Zara sipped cocoa under the stars. Otto looked proud. "Empathy is powerful," he said. "Seeing someone truly can heal more than you know." A new book rose before them, The Selfish Stream. Its pages fluttered open, and a forest river shimmered into view. Zara took a breath. Time for another story, another chance to help. Zara entered the forest of whispers, where animals gathered near a glowing blue stream. But the stream refused to share its water. "Mine," it gurgled greedily, ignoring their thirst. The animals begged the stream, "Please, just a little water." But the stream huffed, "Why should I share? I found this path, this forest. It's mine." The forest grew quieter in sadness. Zara crouched beside the stream. "You're special, no doubt. But being special means you can help others shine too." The stream blinked, puzzled by her kindness. The tall whispering trees leaned in. "When we share our light and water, the whole forest blooms." Zara nodded. The stream listened silently, stirred by their words. Zara touched a glowing pool nearby, it shimmered with memories. The stream saw its own beginning, a tiny spring that once gave it life freely. Tears welled in its watery eyes. I forgot, I was given water first, the stream whispered. Then, with joy, it shared its flow with all the forest. The land bloomed, and laughter echoed through the trees. A grand feast began. Berries, fruits, and laughter filled the forest. The once selfish stream now laughed too, feeling lighter than ever before. The stream waved a watery hand. Thank you, Zara, it smiled. The animals bowed. Zara stepped into the portal, heart full again with another story made right. When Zara returned, Otto had a surprise. You've unlocked enough stories for the next level, he grinned, revealing a glowing map. Zara's eyes sparkled. Next level, she whispered. The map revealed a strange place, the lost island of feelings. Faces of every emotion swirled above it. It's where feelings go when they're forgotten, Otto explained. Zara took a deep breath and leapt into the island's portal. Wind howled around her. Emotions swirled below, wild, tangled, and waiting for someone to understand them. Zara stepped into the valley of buried feelings. Each glowing orb on the ground held a forgotten emotion. Joy, fear, anger, all pushed aside and buried. She found a bouncing orb giggling softly, but no one to laugh with. You don't have to be alone, Zara whispered. The giggle twirled in the air, glowing happily. A thunderous roar echoed, the mountain of rage. It spewed anger, not knowing how to stop. Zara stood firm, unafraid. It's okay to be mad, she said gently. But you don't have to stay that way. Zara placed her hand on the hot stone. A calm light spread, the fire dimmed, rage turned into a sigh, then into tears. Thank you, the mountain whispered. High above, a weeping cloud hovered. Inside it, a sad little figure sobbed quietly. No one listens to me, it murmured. Zara flew up gently. I hear you, she said. Zara wrapped her arms around the cloud girl. The rain softened, turning into mist. A tiny rainbow peeked out behind them. Even sadness could feel seen and loved. One by one, the emotions rose. They danced in the sky, swirling together. Zara smiled. This was what feelings were meant to do. Move, flow, and be understood. At the island's center, a crystal heart rose. It pulsed with the beat of every emotion. Otto appeared beside Zara. You've brought balance, he said, his voice full of pride. The emotions gifted Zara a golden book, your own story. Its pages were blank. You've earned the right to write your own adventure. The floating library shimmered, growing taller and brighter. New wings full of magical books appeared. Zara's eyes widened. Her journey had just begun. Otto carefully placed her first story, Kindness Changes Everything, onto the shelf. It glowed, humming softly. A permanent part of the library now. Floating letters fluttered to Zara. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for helping me change. Her heart swelled. Kindness echoed far beyond the moment. A giant starry compass spun in the sky. A red glowing book shimmered on the horizon. Zara grinned. Looks like there's another world waiting for a little kindness. Zara leaned in and whispered, kindness is the real magic. You can be the hero in someone's story too. Her voice reached children everywhere. And so, the floating library drifted on, filled with stories, laughter, and the promise of kindness. Zara stood tall. This was just the beginning.